Okay. Greetings to all, Mbote na bino nyoso, bonjour. Welcome to UK Congo Voice. My name is Laetitia. Ndenge to say before, those are our woman ngai. Dona tosora makambe bele surtout ngana bandolo makamba ya ba youth biso ba youth donc lelo nazana special guest ngai donc tika se présentera après. But first of all, I'd like to say thank you to Olive TV and the management for giving us this time, and also thank you to Papa Jean-Guy for giving me this experience and this time. Also, thank you to my parents, the love of my life, my dad, Papa Patience Mukumbu, my twin mother, Claudine Gimafu, Claudine de la Vie, I love you so much. Anyways, as we go on today, I've got Cindy, my sister here, is someone that I admire a lot. I admire her, the fact that she admires me, the work that I do. So today we're going to talk about the youth and the future. Before she introduced herself, she's a graduate, she graduated last year. And she works now, is somebody that have a positive life, and we would love for all of us, the Congolese youth, to be in that path. So I'll let you introduce yourself, Cindy. Tell people who you are, what you do, and what's your future plan.
Hello everybody, I'm Cindy Mantwani. As she said, I'm a graduate from the University of Greenwich. I studied a BA's honour in childhood studies with aspirations of becoming a primary school teacher. It wasn't easy, I must admit, but praise God I got there. Yeah. And yeah, currently I'm working in sales. I'm looking to start a full-time job in September as a teaching assistant.
Excellent.
For 1 year before doing my PGCE to become a qualified teacher.
Excellent, that's what we like to hear. So we can start our show to go on. My first question to you, Cindy, is that what do you think of our Congolese youth today?
I think I'm proud of being a Congolese youth first and foremost.
Yes.
I believe that, you know, many of us have aspirations of becoming great in life, should I say. Education is the way forward, but at the same time, some of us aren't on the path that we necessarily need to be at.
Okay.
And I think with the right, you know, encouragement, being pushed the right way, I think we can all be great in that sense.
What do you mean encouragement and to push in the right way? Who need to encourage us? Who need to push us in the right direction?
First of all, I believe parents are the key. When you have driven parents, I'm thankful for the parents that I have personally.
Yes.
Madad Robert Mantwani, Mariam Fimbo, my parents, who have always taught me that education is the way forward, and I'm very, very blessed that, you know, no matter what, they would push me with my education. So I think parents need to be the first people that drive their kids.
Yeah.
In education, pushing them to where it is they need to be.
Yeah.
Secondly, the company that we carry. At the end of the day, you are who you hang around with, and I'm thankful that I hang around with people who have goals in life, that want to get somewhere in life.
Yes.
Francine, you know, but people that want to graduate as well.
Yes.
Donc pour na biso, education, you know, not success in life is très important.
Okay. Another thing I want to know, you know, there's debates where, not debates, but parents sometimes pushes the children, they must go to uni, and some don't want to go to uni. Do you think going to uni is necessary?
I think going to uni is very important.
Yeah.
It's always important to have a plan B.
Yes.
It's not ideal to say, oh, I'm going to finish college and I'm going to go straight to work. If you can go to uni, finish uni.
Yes.
But at the same time, uni isn't for everybody.
Okay.
Mais like si teke ovanananda ko, you know, yeah. You need to be motivated. You need to find. If you're not going to go to uni, you need to have a plan B.
Yes.
And if your plan B is finding a full-time job that ensures that you're doing something on a daily basis, then that's great. And you know, if uni is for you, it's for you. If it's not for you, do something with your life. That's something I would put out there for everybody to hear and to know.
Okay. So, do you think us, the youth, the Congolese youth, do you think we're united? And if you don't, or you agree, how can we be united, or how can we be more united together, work together?
I think in recent years, Congolese youth have pulled together majorly. Back in the day, you wouldn't really see a lot of Congolese kids together. Like me personally, I wasn't besides my family, I wasn't really around Congolese youth. But the fact that now I've come in contact with people who want similar things to me, who are Congolese, I think that's an advantage to myself, because it means that we can come together, do something for our community, whether it means, you know, somebody who's great at maths, helping, you know, running classes or whatever it is they need to do. Collectively, with your expertise, my expertise, you know, other people's expertise, we can come together and do something for our community, ensuring that the younger people who follow us, you know, have something to look forward to.
Example.
Yeah, definitely. Lead by example.
Okay, merci.
And make sure that, you know, we're all in check. Everybody's doing what it is they need to do to get to where they need to get to.
Okay. So what made you, you know, you want to go into teaching. What made you make that decision? Because dozana ba jeune belé to yebi na age à 20 ans so tuniye, what do you want to do, you know, with your life? Ayebi so ayebite. Mususu bazola na ba sap, mususu bazola na ba feti, stuff like that. So what inspired you to become a teacher, or to want to become a teacher?
First of all, it's not because you want to do what you need to do that you have to be boring. It's not because you study that you're boring. No. You can have fun. Like, I have fun with you, like my cousins, my friends. I go out, I enjoy it. But at the same time, I want to be successful. You know, so with that, as you know, in mind, I need to do really good in life. You know, and what motivated me to be a teacher was I was lucky to have good teachers growing up. And why I chose primary school is because I think primary school is the first stages of education, and being able to influence and, you know, make a child achieve their full potential at that stage. You know, that's what motivates me, that's what pushes me forward to want to become a teacher, you know, to help, to educate, and to, you know, to join in that experience of a young person's first stages in education. Oh,
excellent. So previously you said to us that, you know, parents need to push. Also you mentioned earlier that you know, people need to motivate you. So what else can you say? Obviously our parents are watching us as well, and also youths. Ninyo ko yebisa ba parents na biso o encourager ba parents na biso neni ba koki ko handle bazana ba youth.
I would say homework. Homework's the first thing. So mona akoti awuti class akoti ndako tuni, have you got homework today? What did the school say? What did you learn today? Yeah, this is what parents, this is what I'm saying for the parents. Ask your children, what did you study? How was school? How was your day? You know, if you know your child has homework, say in maths, you know, you might not be the best person at maths. If you have somebody in the family who is good, pick up the phone, call them, say, you know, Kanana needs help here, can you help her? You know, homework, because obviously that's what's going to get them the grades. If you can help them study, help them with reading. Reading is very, very important. We have a lot of primary school kids that are going into secondary school who are not at the right reading level that they need to be at. And if parents know of libraries, after school clubs that help children with homework, there's a lot of homework clubs that kids can go to after school. At university, I was lucky that at my university...
You was blessed.
Yeah, I was blessed, there we go. I was blessed that at my university, we had a centre that you could go and do your coursework. You know, and if you have a good relationship with the child's teacher, ask the teacher when you pick up your child, oh, how was they at school today, if there's any homework, if you're unsure about something. Many schools, if you're francophone speaking, you know, you know, by code, you know, there's somebody at the school that can help you, you know, that's francophone, French speaking, that can help you, you know, set the guidelines that you need for your child, that if your child has homework, what it is, and explain to you further, so that when you go home, you can do what you need to do with your child.
Wanasiko, that bit you spoke about, that is the younger generation. What about the generation that's like 16 and over, where we start thinking that does mikolo or peut faire n'importe quoi, you know, toko bimanenge to lingi, toko sanenge to lingi, siko na bango. How can they follow that balanandela class balanandela malamu? How can that be handled?
To young people, I would first of all say that you don't know everything. When our parents are telling you, you need to do this, you need to do that, I'm 23 and I can turn around now and say that when I was young, it used to annoy me that, oh, could be my day, could salaboite, you know, danga. At first I used to be like, oh, you're just killing my fun right now. But when I look at it now, best things my parents could have ever said to me was, stay and do what you need to do. I would say, get help from your older cousins if you have older cousins. If you need help with your parents, never ever fear your parents. Your parents are your first teachers. So you need to be able
inspiration.
First inspirations, first. So you need to be able to come to your parents and say, Mum, Dad, I need help. Because by you saying that, your parents can get you the additional help that you need. You know, if you're finding something hard.
Yes.
If you've got older cousins, like I said, you ask. I never ever fear to ask my older cousins, like T. I never ever worry about asking them. Always ask for help. You don't know it all. Ask your teachers. Teachers are not your enemy at the end of the day. You know, they're not your enemy. They're there to help you. Listen, I will tell you, when I was at school, you know, at first I used to be like, nah. But the teachers that I had in secondary school, this day, the day I get married, I would invite them and everything, because it was that real. They were that helpful, you know, in helping me. Ask for help. Asking for help is not a weakness at all. It's not a weakness at all. So you must always ask for help.
As you heard yourself, Cindy said, everybody, young people, parents, we focus to work together. We have to work together. Young people, don't be afraid to ask for help. Education is very important. Education, not everybody has been successful that have gone to uni or whatever, but I always believe that education is very, very important. You need a backup. So you cannot just be on road doing whatever and not have papers to show that you've gone somewhere. There's a lot of us that are very smart. There's a lot of us that are very intelligent, but we're wasting our talent. We're wasting all of that on being on road. Nobody's stopping you from having fun. We have fun, don't we?
Definitely.
We go out, we have fun. You know, we're not perfect. We do stupidness, but at the end of the day, we know that we fear God. God should be the first priority in your life. And then you see your life, you need to be able to see yourself getting somewhere. You need to be able to see yourself doing something positive. You know, inspire other people. You know, Kolata is not the end of the world. Kolata is not going to get you anywhere. Kolata is not going to get you a job. Kolata is not going to get you up there. So if you have God in your life, perfect. You know that atoke wapi osali nini, you know that, you know, ndela nangeza boy, fona sala boy, to please God first of all. I have to honor my parents. All of this, like, you need to have it in your head. Watch who you hang around with, because they can influence you to do things that your parents are against you doing. They can influence you to do things that, you know, you never thought you would do. They can influence you to do things to get you in trouble. But follow friends who are leading you in the right direction. Stick with friends or bazo peso ba conseil malamu or bazo like sunzela malamu, surtout ba camarade bazo memora nzela nzambe. That's who you should be following. Atoza na muninga zandeko aza, you know, azo bunga nzela, azo sala makamo ezo plaire ba parente bien, ezo is not giving honor to God. Yo peut ko pesa conseil, yo peut ko zala ko set example wana. C'est comme moi Cindy. Nengi biso tozali o éclairci biso bien our youth, the things that we do. What do you think of some of the youth, the things that we do, the way of we handle things, just the Congolese, and the way we deal with our culture, especially our culture? Are we misleading our culture? Are we losing our culture? What do you think?
I mean, some youths are misleaded and are losing it, but our culture is our culture is beautiful. We have a beautiful culture. I love the fact that, you know, it's all about unity, it's all about love, it's all about, we're renowned for music. We don't fight, we're renowned for music. Everybody knows if you say Congo, the first thing they say is music and dance. But music and dance, ambiance shouldn't be the only thing that sets us apart from other people. It should be something that we embrace and can blend and mix with what we already have. You know, I think a lot of Congolese kids at the moment, our parents worry about us going into the direction of surtout music. It's always music that comes up.
But you can't blame them.
You can't blame them. Yeah, you can't blame them. But it needs to not be the only thing that you focus on. I love music. I sing. I'm very shy with my singing, but I sing. And I appreciate somebody who has a love for music. But use your music in an influential way. You know, make it something positive. It can't just be the only thing that, you know, you think, I wake up music, go to bed music, stay awake music, go to party music. No, it can't be like that. And that's what a lot of Congolese parents are fearful of, and why they, you know, they kind of worry when we're saying, oh, I'm going out. They're thinking, you know, you know, and it can't always be that, you know. At the end of the day, there needs to be a healthy balance. Once you have a healthy balance, I'm talking about God, family, education, enjoyment. That is a healthy balance for everybody. Everything is, you know, it's equilibre.
Yeah.
You know, there's a nice balance to it. And, you know, some Congolese parents are worried that we're not living. A lot of young people are down the wrong route. Definitely down the wrong route. And that is the problem that we need to, you know, collectively come together to you know, to rebuild. No one's saying not have fun, but the right way.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I've got my brother. I've seen him grow from a man to a boy to a man, and I've seen him make so many mistakes, and he's actually put his life into a right direction, started his own business, and he's progressing. We're going to talk about that, about talent, progressing, that it's not too late. Just after the break. Just after the break, we're gonna develop our conversation. Now, see you in a bit. Thank you.
Oh my days. I'm so sorry, I didn't come to a party. Like, tell me, like, what happened?
Oh my days. You missed it. It was so fun. My dad had a big marquee. There was bouncy castles. Everyone was there. There was food, everything.
Like, what's the marquee called? Like, what's it called?
Agasha Marquees. Check it out.
For all your upcoming events, you don't need to look too far. Acacia Marquees offer you reliable, professional and affordable services. High quality marquees at a fraction of a price, including marquee hire, full decoration including chair covers, marquee heaters for hire, bouncy castles, van hire, and many more. Acacia Marquees, for all your events. Have an event to remember with Acacia Marquees. Acacia Marquees is the best.
Agasha Marquees is the best.
Thank you. Welcome back. As you saw, that's one of the adverts. Is somebody that inspired me. When I first heard about the business, I was so happy. I was like, wow, he's moving forward. You know, it's never too late. It's never too late. That was Sugar Mungulu. That's his business, Acacia Marquees. If you want to hire a tent, you know, you're welcome to call and he'll sort you out. Nice price, nice tent. He'll sort you out. Lovely. Anyways, back to you. Do you think, as we just saw, an advert is somebody I've grown into Loyenge and stuff like that, but as you're going to realize I need to do something in my life, for my family, I need to do something positive. He started a business, it's gone. Do you think our youth, they might think that because I started in the wrong path, it might be too late? Or what do you think? Is it ever too late to set yourself back in the right path? Or you know, you can always do something with your life?
It's never too late. I always tell people, never say never. It's not because you went down a rocky path that you know, coming back is a problem. No, success is for everybody. And at the end of the day, success is not only for you, it's for the people around you. You know, but you yourself benefit from that success. I mean, say for education, you might have, for example, somebody who, you know, they went to college, they failed at college, they didn't want. You can always go back to college. There's always courses, yearly courses that you can go back. You can get certificates. You know, there's GMVQs that people can do. You know, just look into it. It's never ever too late. I mean, university, they have university students who are 25 plus.
They have our parents now.
For instance, my mum's doing an online course. My auntie or mum is doing a course at university. You know, their mums, they've had children, they've got grandchildren, but they're still, you know, trying to set themselves apart from the rest of the world. You know, you can achieve it. It's never ever too late. It's not because, you know, your son, this is to the parents, your son is at home, he can wake him up, get him to college. You look out for it. Tell him, look out the universities and the college courses that are there. You can take your son, take your daughter there. It's never ever too late. There's always courses, always chances, always apprenticeships that lead to great work. It's never ever too late. I was in university, I had a load of mums in the classroom, single mums, you know, parents that were in the classroom studying the same thing that I was doing, and they were able to finish and graduate. with children, with other jobs. So it definitely is possible. It's never a bit too late.
So do you think, sometimes us youth, us children, we think that mama na biso asuka la msinga tonga tikanga na inala na ngapungi. I know sometimes I love my sleep. Sometimes, I used to just think, mom, why are you waking me up?
Yes.
Like, let me sleep. Do you think like there's another way that parents can be, because sometimes we complain that our parents are too pushy.
Yeah.
Sometimes we think that, let me just do what opposite my parents because they're too pushy, they're too strict, stuff like that. Do you think there's other ways bakukiko salake bana bazala more relaxed, bazala more understanding towards them?
At the end of the day, it's not about being more relaxed. If your parent is pushing you, it's because they want to see the best.
No, I mean relaxing in terms of, to relax, to say, mom is telling me to get up to go to school is for my own good.
Yeah.
To me to understand in that way.
But you need to understand that yourself first and foremost, you know what I mean? So waking up in the morning to go to school is to benefit you, But yeah, I would say sometimes parents need to, come in a calm vibe. It's not about, you must do this, Sometimes we know what it is we need to do.
Yeah.
We might be slow about getting there, but we ourselves understand that we need to get there.
Yeah.
It needs to be, we need to know how to communicate. That's a very big thing, miscommunication. I'll be the first person to admit that me and my mum, there's a load of miscommunication. We might want the same thing, we're going about it different ways. So when we go about it a different way, that's when we both that's when people clash. But the motive is the same. So there needs to be for me kitisa bane photo mi kitisa ba parents baza ba parents
photo mi kitisaka
ezateke boza ba camarade te mama za mama papa za papa yo za mwana donc so mama zo lo ba sala boy ezateke yo la muki ogangi te na sala boy te na boy. No, you have to do it. You might not want to do in life. I always say the things that I do not want to do are the things that I have to do.
Yeah.
Waking up to go to work, I don't want to go to work. Nobody wants to wake up to go to work, but I have to get up because I have bills to pay, things to do, so I have to wake up to do it.
If you want the car that you want, if you want to drive a BM, you want to have a big house,
there you go.
You have to start somewhere.
That's it.
You have to work hard. I remember one time, so I said, I'm working hard, and somebody said to me, a friend said to me, it's not about working hard, it's about working smart. If you work smart, that's when you see the results. But if you work hard sometimes, you just kill yourself before you see the results. So sometimes it is about working smart, isn't it?
Yeah, of course.
So let's see, now we want to talk about the future of our youth. What do you see the future of our youth?
I think Congolese youth want to do something with themselves now. Like, for instance, our little sisters.
Yeah.
My little sister is the most determined young woman I have ever come across in my life. And she makes sure that the people she carries around her have that same mentality.
Yes.
Having somebody to instill that in you, tell you need to push, you need to push, you need to push. And I think a lot of young Congolese youth are so talented. I've never seen a community with so much talent, whether it be musical talent, football talent, medicine talent, whatever it is, whatever talent it is they're blessed with. And you've got a lot more going to uni. Back in the day you didn't have a lot of Congolese youth going to uni, but now felicitation to all the Congolese youth who are in university at the moment. A lot of them are going to uni to study because they want to better their lives. I'm hearing older Congolese, people saying, I want to do my masters. I'm like, wow, that blows me away because for finishing the 3 years and then going on to do a master's, that's great. But at the same time, we have some that aren't going towards that. And I think no one is perfect, so no one should turn around and try and judge another person by saying, you're not doing this, you're not doing that. No, it's for nobody to turn around and say that. I just think you need to know how to push certain individuals to that direction. Don't come and push somebody by forcing them or by judging them, because that's when a person shields themselves and pushes themselves away from people and pushes themselves back towards the life that they're living that is not so great.
Okay. Do you think us Congolese community, Congolese youth, do you think we support each other enough in terms of like you said yourself, not judging, hatred? So Do you think we support each other enough?
Not as much as we should do.
Okay.
Straight, not as much as we should do. I just
she said it straight.
That's it. Not as much as we should do.
What can you tell people that are watching us about supporting each other?
One thing I'll say, you see, when God blesses a person, there is enough blessing for every single person out there. If you've done it for somebody else, he can definitely do it for you. You don't know the person's struggle. You don't know the nights of prayer or fasting or whatever it is that they did to get to that point. You don't know what they had to do. So it's never okay for you to turn around and say, oh, Zamba Pambali Laetitia boy, Ngana Vandi. I don't know what you did. You don't know what I do. If he's blessed you, he can bless me.
Of course, amen.
I don't think it's right for anybody. You don't need to gossip, you know, to talk behind somebody's back or to try and, you know, sabotage the work that they're doing, because you are not going to advance in life by doing that. Because you've just tried to block somebody's blessing. God will bless you, but he will block your blessing at the same time. I think Congolese youth, you know, they tend to hate. We have a term that we say hate. Hate. Hateration, a hater. If somebody calls you a hater, is that
Koina.
Yeah, koina. You don't want to see that person progress. A lot of people don't want to see you progress in life, but you yourself need to look past that, because I actually think, I always say, imitation is the best form of flattery. If somebody sees you do something that's great, they try and imitate you, but whilst imitating you, they're talking bad about you. That is flattery in its best format. In its best format ever. That is flattery. So I would say to Congolese youth, you don't need to hate on your neighbor. You don't need to speak ill. Like, learn by example. You need to kind of, people like that, you need to push yourself closer to them and ask them, oh, how did you get that? Try and seek advice, get advice, because if I see you doing something right, I'm gonna look to you and think, wow, you know, how can I get there? What can I learn from you? It's a learning process. We learn from everybody, all kind of people. We learn from everybody.
Yes, of course.
So, you know, it's not nothing stopping you from getting to that position.
From Nana, didn't you?
Yeah, I learned. She's 3 years old. I learned Spanish from her.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You learn. It's not an age. Age is something that you should disregard. It's a 6-year-old child could teach a 30-year-old child.
With respect. Yeah.
So, yeah, definitely. Okay. A 6-year-old child could, you know, teach.
Let's quickly talk about for about a minute. Let's talk about, you know, you mentioned that our youth have talent. Youth na jeune abiso mingi baza ba talent ebele, mais monsieur su bazo waste ango pour faire n'importe quoi, bazo tell la que I can sing, ou bien I can play football, ou bien I can teach, stuff like that. Si ko pona ba talent na biso tozana yo ozo pesa biso conseil ozo pesa biso na ba talent tozana.
I would say to parents,
when there's a parents na ba jeune.
Yeah, this is to the parents. If you see your child is talented, whether it be drawing, football, singing, hair, whatever it is, always motivate your children. I think I once heard that parents are the prime people who kind of kill dreams. It's okay to dream, because with dreams you can turn dreams into reality.
Of course, yes.
But also at the same time, it's not because, you know, surtout football, football. Is that mwana mususa aza bien na foot, you want your pay one it's not like that. Football's not for everybody. Your child might be good at tennis, your child might be good at basketball. Motivate your children. You know, there's always classes, there's always clubs, there's always something around swimming. You know, swimming is free for children. Most parents don't know that swimming is free for children. Enroll your child in a class that specializes in what they're good at. If your child likes to draw, £1 shop, you get a pad, you get colors. You know, your child can, you know, develop their talent, develop their skill at home with you. Always motivate your children. And to the youth, I would say, if you're good at something, go for it.
Yes.
Go for it. Work hard, because at the end of the day, you have to maintain that skill, because that skill could just disappear at the drop of a hat. It's not because and it's not because you're great at something that you must show off and be like, I'm the best, I'm the best.
Others.
Don't disrespect other people.
Yeah.
You know, maintain that skill that you've got. If you're good at something, you need to be able to come to your parent and say, Mum, Dad, I'm good at this. I want to do this. But at the same time, education needs to be plan B. You can be a great singer. You might want to go to all sorts of talent competitions, but you need to be great and tell your parents, help me along the way.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Mama Cindy.
Thank you.
And thank you everybody for watching us. It was nice being here discussing, you know, what we had for you. Talk about the youth and the future. I hope parents, youths, jeunes, you've learned from what we've had to give to you today. Man, now ebisa ba mama nyonso, ba jeune fille nyonso, lobby toza ana papa Guy, toza ana doctor who will be speaking on health. Donc pour la santé na biso, est-ce que biso ba jeune to ki pa santé na biso malamu? Donc total ba conseil aux alawana, ba advice aux alawana, poto landa peto poto za ndoto kolomono, to za ndoto makasi, so we can have a good health. Donc comme enquête vous allez belé lobby na 15h on sera là, on va parler de notre santé. Donc beau santé. Merci encore na Olive TV and the management for giving us this time. Merci na Papa Jean-Guy for giving us this time. Hello where you are, and hope you enjoy the show. Everybody, greeting to all again. Donc congratulations, I'm very proud of you now, my big brother Sugar Mungulu, for starting his business. Acacia Marquis is there for you, is there for everybody. Donc merci, à tout à l'heure, ciao.
Thank you, bye.